Hi everybody. This is Lisa. Today is November 6, 2025. I am doing an update on my garden. I know I haven't did one. I think the last one. I don't know if I did one in October or September, but anyways, I'm doing an update. Um, I still have some sweet potatoes there. They have flowers. I think this is the first time my sweet potatoes ever got flowers, but I'm leaving them until some of the leaves turn brown. Um, I still have chives and my peppers. I'm still getting a lot of cayenne peppers, jalapeno peppers. Um, so everything here is still the same. Here, this is some kind of winter squash. I don't know if I'll make it, but you know what? Our frost don't get too bad over here because this whole week's supposed to be like the mid 70s around there, but it gets cold in the morning, but not cold enough that's killed a lot of my plants yet. But I have winter squash there, daikon radish there, cabbage. All that right there is cabbage. This is pumpkin, is a Japanese something pumpkin. I already picked the one that used to be hanging there, but I'm leaving it because it still looks nice. Once it actually starts dying down, then I will take it out. But for now, I'm just leaving it. I planted some peas in here, and my garlic. This is my garlic that I planted. They came up nicely, so I'm trying to feed them once a week because they say they're really heavy feeders. So I want to get good garlic next year, which will be next year in July when I pull them out. So I've been trying to keep up with that. I used a lot of the leaves I have for mulch, and I have more peas growing over here. And over here, this is my son's the guinea pig cage that he had. We don't have guinea pigs anymore, so I made like a little raised bed or something out of it. But I have Napa cabbage or Chinese cabbage growing, 3 of them growing there. Bok choy. This is all bok choy because I love eating bok choy, so all that's bok choy. So yeah, this is all new. I had to pull out a lot of tomato plants because my compost. I used a lot of my own compost in there, and it grew a lot of little baby tomatoes. You can still see some growing there. But yeah, here more or less is the same. I know my peppers are starting to get disease and bugs, but I'm just leaving it. Once I know everything's done, I'm going to cut them down and overwinter them and stuff. See, and because 2 of them over there I've had for a few years already. So I'm just going to cut it down once I know they're done and just overwinter them. Here's my other cabbage here. This is a Chinese cabbage or a Napa cabbage, and my peas finally came up. Here, some reason a lot of my carrots didn't come up. Well, I used old carrot seeds I had because I've had them for a long time. So I planted some garlic in there too. You see they came up right there. There's 2 of them. Sorry about the camera. But yeah, here's my eggplant here. This is the long eggplant. Let's see. I have one right there. And I took the tomato plant out of here. The tomato plant that was here was for my compost. It gave me a lot of tomatoes, and I have some on the counter that are green. They're turning red. I still have a lot of basil. My thyme, everybody that sees my video knows about my thyme. My thyme's doing good here. I planted more bok choy here. I planted leeks here. Here's my radishes. I'm growing radishes, and my chives are still doing good. And I planted 2 daikon radishes here, or Japanese radishes here, because I gotten a lot. So I just not pulled it, but took some of the soil with the root and put them in here. Basil. I have potatoes in there. Oregano. I've had this oregano plant for a long time, and it still gives me a lot of, which I need to harvest the oregano. I pulled out the lunchbox pepper out of there. I have potatoes in here. You can see one came up, the other ones didn't. That's all right. My sweet peppers here. Forgot what they're called, but they get long, but it's getting cold, so they don't get that big, but you can still use them. and I have a leek in there. I moved this is a fig tree my husband bought where he works. He bought me this fig tree, and it was in a smaller pot. It was in a smaller pot, so I put it in this 50-gallon fabric pot for now. But lissums are still doing good. My blackberry bush is fine. I planted cilantro seeds in here. I have bok choy in there. This is my paprika. I'm still getting paprika. Like I said, I'm not gonna cut it down until it's finally done. My rosemary looks beautiful. It's getting good. This poor eggplant. Yeah. And still, I mean, it's growing leaves, but I'm leaving it. Whatever. I'm leaving it. Everybody knows about my sage. It's my sage plant here. Still looking beautiful. Still getting big. Henrietta. My Thai chili plant's doing good. I need to pick my Thai chilies. This is my jalapeno plants that I've had like the same time as the other ones, about 3 years or so. So they're doing good. I have garlic chives growing there. Garlic chives there. And over here I have bok choy. You can tell I love bok choy. Daikon radish. And I have my garlic, and you can see tomato plants over there growing. Of course, I have to pull them out. But I have garlic and daikon and bok choy. I really want to make kimchi for my kids. I really don't care for it, but they do. I keep saying I'm gonna make it. I bought a recipe book, know how to make different kinds of kimchi, so I'm gonna try to make them kimchi, and maybe if I make my own I'll like it. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, garlic, daikon, and bok choy. Yeah, I don't know if these would be okay, but these are cucumbers, still the ones you can, and I don't know if that's dill or carrots. But anyways, something's growing there. I'm leaving it. And leeks. My jalapeno plant, it's getting disease. I'm gonna cut it down. I don't know if it's because if it's in this pot and spot, but it's not doing so good. So I'm gonna just cut it down. Guess what? More bok choy. And I have garlic chives going here. Those are leeks. I gotta pull that out. Those are winter squash. I'm just, I just came back from vacation not that long ago, and believe me, Greece is so beautiful. Good time with my two girls. Best food. Countryside beautiful. When went wine tasting. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget the time I spent with the girls over there. Beautiful, beautiful place. And this is my banana pepper. I'm getting flowers, but it's doing all right. I planted, I don't know if I know one's bok choy, and I think a couple of cabbage, those little plants, I'm not sure. So over here, everything's doing good over here. I'm not planting a lot of fall plants this season because, to be honest, I just really don't want to. But I'm just keeping what I have and pulling out what doesn't make it. My sage plant, my basil, I'm so sorry. My basil plant is doing okay there. I have my jalapeno pepper here. I have potatoes in there, and I have a garlic, I think, right there. I don't know how, but maybe I planted a garlic now, remember. Basil, sweet pepper in there. I put the tomato plant and everything under there, and I have more banana peppers here. You can see I'm still getting banana peppers. So yeah, this is the side of my house. Yeah, I mean, it's doing good. It's doing okay. I mean, it's nice right now. It's like sunny, feels good, beautiful day. This morning was cold, but I'd rather be cold than hot. So yeah, I'd rather bundle up than sweat. But everything. This is the husky red cherry tomato. I'm gonna have to pull this out pretty soon, but I'm still getting like tomatoes. But I'm gonna see how long it makes it. Another tomato plant there. My olive tree's gotten bigger. I cut it down a little bit, and I have chives in there. My blueberry bush is okay. Still have these flowers in there. So everything here on the side here is doing good. But I want to show you something I'm so proud of. So proud of. Look at this beautiful thing. I think this is the biggest eggplant I've ever grown. And I have another one hanging. See right there. And I still have some growing. I have a few growing. But for some reason in this container, fabric container, my eggplants always get like a tree. Always huge. I don't know what it is. What I don't do anything special. I take care of the plants in here like I take care of all my other plants, but for some reason in this container, fabric container that's falling apart, that I said I'm gonna take out, some reason my eggplant does good. But I really do need to get a new container. But I have cayenne pepper there, sweet pepper there, basil, and leek. But this one went to a flower, so this is not good tea, but I left it. But these are good to cook. And so I'm still getting like little eggplants and stuff right there. I have, I need to pull that poor thing out. Yeah, that's a winter squash plant. My parsley this season came out so wonderful. And my basil too. All my basil came out. My chives came out. My garlic chives came out. Rosemary, sage. Really did good. But I want to show you something. This is my beefsteak tomato plant. Right here. And I still have tomatoes. I'm still getting tomatoes. I have tomatoes back there. I have tomatoes there. I'm going to just have to pick them and put them on my counter because, yeah, you can tell that tomatoes don't like the cold. I mean, it's gone to like 56, 57. You know, it still is kind of cold for tomato plants. Tomato there, but baby there. But yeah, you can tell eventually I'm going to have to pull it out. Like my Roman tomato, I'm going to have to pull out. And this one has two little small Roman tomatoes. My basils, like I said, my basils been coming out really beautiful. But I know I'm going to have to pick them. I keep saying that. Make pesto, or I'm probably end up drying them easier because pesto, yeah, if I have time. My lime tree, I picked a lot of limes off it already, and I still have some in here. My blackberry bush, I cut down, and this is my fig tree, still looking good. Still, I got a lot of figs. I made fig jam, dehydrated some figs. 8 fresh figs. I mean, I got a lot of figs this season too, but I want to show you something else. This is my winter squash. This is the Japanese pumpkin. Let me show you. I got another pumpkin there. Right there. I might have to pick it because I don't think it's going to have time to dry up because it's getting cold. It's not as hot. So I might have to just pick it, set it on the counter, or set it somewhere so it can ripen up. But yeah, these plants, even though I get 1 or 2 pumpkins, you can eat them. You know, a friend of mine sent me a recipe for that pumpkin, for like stuffed pepper, but stuffed pumpkin. I'm gonna try it, but hey, food is food. I get 1 or 2 pumpkins, that's fine. My butternut squash and everything else didn't come out, but at least those ones came out fine. Key lime's doing good. Here's my other eggplant. These are the long eggplant, but these haven't gone long, but that's okay. I have one there. My avocado tree, I told you it bounced back. Isn't it beautiful again? even though I didn't water it for a couple of days, and it was real hot at the time, my leaves dried up, but look how beautiful it is now. My mom's not yelling at me from heaven anymore, but my avocado tree now, this poor fig tree here. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut it, all the branches down, keep saying it, I'm gonna need to get a bigger pot, but I don't know, we'll see. But anyways, I'm gonna cut it all down and let it start over when spring comes. My carrots did not make it in that pot. I need to get more soil, put more compost and soil in there, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to plant in there. I don't know. We'll see. My asparagus are still green. They've been doing good. I need to cut them down eventually because they're starting to turn yellow. Once they turn yellow, they said to cut them down. I never grew asparagus, but I think I have one more year. It says takes about 2 or 3 years, maybe 3 years, mostly when you start getting asparagus. So yeah, it's doing good. It's a nice fern. I have still this pepper plant here. Believe me, I've gotten a lot of peppers. Sweet peppers, hot peppers. Gotten a lot of tomatoes, herbs. So yeah. Yeah, this plant needs to get pulled out, but I have a few little tomatoes on there. That's okay. Breakfast. I don't think I'm going to grow breakfast radishes because for some reason they don't do good. I don't know. The regular radishes I showed earlier, they do better. So yeah, let me go on this side over here. All my leaves are falling off my tree. Pineapple sage is doing okay. It's making it. Oh, it's going to get these beautiful, like, purplish pink flowers. Bell peppers, I just picked a few. I told you my basil, for some reason, is doing great this season. I planted garlic in there. Potatoes. I think these are the first potatoes I planted. They're doing okay. Jalapenos I had, I think the same time as the other ones, maybe like 3 or 4 years. Between 3-4 years around there. Cabbage. Planted more Swiss chard seeds in there because the roly-polies or earwigs, whatever, ate the little plants. So hopefully, I planted a lot of them. So if they eat them, they won't. I at least get some bell pepper, poor thing, overwinter it. Still have basil here. My turmeric is still doing. I mean, it's still alive. I checked it. It's not. I mean, they're still in there. Hopefully, I can get turmeric next season. See what happens. My succulents and oh my God, cactus. Doing okay. Louie's drinking water. There's Louie. There's Henry. Hi, Henry. And my towers. Oh my God, my towers. Yeah. Strawberry's doing fine. Oregano's doing fine. But my poor lettuce, yeah, is not doing fine. What it is. My pink lemon tree. Still have a lot of little lemons and flowers. I'm getting flowers. Oh, it smells so beautiful. Citrus smells like flowers. And I do have lemons back there. So, yeah. Basil, peas, parsley, and I have a sweet bell pepper over there. Yeah. Oh, well. I have my strawberries. I still have the Swiss chard. This is, of course, what is it? Bok choy. More bok choy growing. Yeah, everything in here is more or less the same. And my leeks, I'm gonna have to pull that out, and I found a recipe for like leek and potato soup, I guess, something like that. Yeah. So strawberries. I think this is kale. I think. I don't know until it gets bigger. Y'all look at that poor thing right there. Let me show you. Got eaten up. If they tell you don't get slugs or snails or anything like that in your towers, that's a lie. Because you do. I've taken my towers apart and I found a lot of slugs underneath. I do what I'm supposed to be doing, but it is what it is. I love my towers, don't get me wrong. I love my towers, but I did have something there, but I can't remember what it is. It is lettuce. Yeah, because they're eating them up. Slugs or whatever is eating them up. More bok choy. This is my basil leaf, you can tell. Yeah, it's gotten, we call those green worms from the white moth or whatever. Yeah, it's all right. I have a lot of basil. I'm just leaving that there, but it grew beautiful though. It's gotten real big. I mean, I could just take the bad leaves off and use it, but I'm just leaving it. My poor time. This one didn't. It got the black aphis on a lot of it, on a lot of my plants. But what can you do? Like I said, you get bad plant. I mean, not bad plants, but you get bad bugs that eat your plants up, and you just don't give up. I mean, I have thyme in my other container you've seen over there, so I'm not worried about it. But I could just cut it down. Hopefully, it regrow. We don't know. But this has black aphis on it. See, I need to cut this down. Cut this because it does. See right there. See right there. There's a lot of black aphis on there. Put in that container. But I planted lettuce, spinach. See, I planted lettuce there. It's not up yet because I just planted seeds. Yeah, everything here is doing good so far. I mean, it's doing okay. I mean, I'm not going to complain. If I get, I could just replant more seeds. I have carrots growing in there. It is what it is. It's part of planting, gardening. You just gotta not give up because insects are eating your plants. That's why it's good to section sow, in different areas, because some places will do good, some places will do bad. Who knows? Next season, maybe the other areas won't do good, and my towers will do better. It is what it is. So, that's my pepper plant, and I have basil. And my parsley's been doing good. My little lemon tree, I have a lot of lemons. They're turning yellow already. I had this forever. Not forever, but I've had it longer than 5 years though. So it's doing good. Over there I planted cabbage. Hopefully I think it's regular cabbage. I planted a couple of garlic cloves in there because I had extra and I didn't want to. I could have cooked with it, but I just put some in there because it's a big pot. Succulents are doing it. But as for that, everything's doing good. Well, it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain. It's food. Like I said, I'm not planting a lot of fall and winter plants. I'm just going day by day and see what makes it and what don't, and just deal with it that way. Like I said, it's not as hot. I mean, it's nice out. It's like I said, like 70. It's supposed to be like 77 or something like that. So it's doing good, but I'm still getting pumpkins, which I know I might have to cut it early and just let it sit and let it ripen up that way and stuff. So yeah, about Greece, like I said, it's beautiful. I'll never forget. I had a good time with my girls and met people, because it was a group tour, so the people that were in a group were wonderful people, kind people. There were some from over here too, but got to meet different people, talk to them. They talked about where they lived, and we talked about where we lived, the differences and stuff. It was just great. If that's what you want to do it, I told myself and my husband, I want to go somewhere once before I won't be able to anymore. I enjoyed it with my girls. Beautiful place, had fun, good food. Oh, it's just wonderful and beautiful just to get away. The people over there in Greece was very kind, nice, helpful. I got our guide tour. All of them were good people. Got to see the ruins and the museums. Oh my God, the museums were beautiful. Just had a good time, especially the countryside. The city side was nice, but I think I would rather live in the countryside because it was beautiful. But anyways, quit talking about that, but I'm going to let everybody know I had a good time in Greece. My oldest daughter is thinking about going to Thailand, but I told her she planned for 14 days. That's too long. 9 days was long enough in Greece. I don't think I want to stay somewhere for 14 days. But anyways, I told my daughter, well, she's going next year. I don't know. We'll see if I'll be able to go with her or not. I would love to, but I want to take my granddaughter, for at least her 16th birthday somewhere nice. But okay, this is Lisa. I'm gonna end the video here. I wanted to do an update. Like I said, I'm just leaving my spring plants, whatever, in until I know it's ready to cut them down or pull them out. So I'm just leaving it as is. So, but I don't know when I'll make another video update on my video, but I just wanted to do an update today since it was still beautiful, nice and cool. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's nice. So everybody have a good day. Be safe out there, and keep planting. Bye.